it's time for some mathematics. Today we shall solve problem 5 from my EVIC competitions and announce the next problem 6. So in problem 5 we have a cube problem, a mouse eating a cheese in the form of the cube divided in 27 smaller cubes, just as you can see now here. Here I divided the cube in 3 by 3 smaller cubes, 27 of them, and I alternatively colored them in black and white. So mouse is starting to eat here in one of the vertex, so with black cube. And we asked a question whether it is possible to eat the whole cube in such a way that the last cube is in the middle of the cube, which is white. So in this way we can simply prove that it is not possible to eat the whole cube in such a way, because when one small cube is eaten, mouse is going to the next which has one complete side in common with the previous one. So mouse is actually going to the next color, from black to white, and then from white to black, and then from black to white, and so on. And so if the first cube is black, the third one will also be black, the fifth one will also be black, and so on. And as we have 27 cubes, smaller cubes in total, so each odd number will be black. So the last one should also be black, and so it is not possible that the last one to be in the middle, which is white. So we simply discuss this by contradiction, that it is not possible to complete eating the cheese in this way. So it was simple and fun puzzle problem, however you want. So unfortunately only one people sent the solution. Of course I understand that my channel is not very popular, especially not for mathematics, but I continue with one problem every 2 weeks. I hope that it will be beneficial to at least some of us for our intelligence, but also for our mathematics and applications of mathematics. So I announce also the next problem. The next problem is math problem 6, which is about two line segments which intersect each other. I shall try to demonstrate what you need to do here. So I shall also draw now this here. So we have two line segments which intersects each other. Let me denote one AB. So this is one line segment. The next one is CD. We don't know the length of those line segments. We don't know their position. We don't know the angle which the angle between those line segments. We only know that they intersect in some point here. And we choose another 2 points, one here on one line segment called M, and another N on the second line segment, in such a way that this distance from A on one segment is equal to this distance from C on the second line segment. So this is written just like this: AM equal CN. And actually we want to minimize the distance from M to N. So this distance from M to N, we want to minimize this. So we want to find the position of points M and N such that this distance is minimal. You can solve this in many ways. I mean, you can find points M and N constructively. You can make constructive proof. You can calculate exact coordinates. If you, for example, put all this in some coordinate system, you can just numerically solve for those points, whichever solution you want. So you can just calculate or give constructive proof, just explain how to construct such points for any two line segments, and maybe you find some alternative way to find those points. So I hope that it's now clear what you need to do. I understand that this is not very easy problem, but it's not also very difficult. This is just some practice. If you're going to calculate, this will be some practice from analytic geometry and simple optimization of functions of one or several variables. So some derivatives you shall maybe need. If you're going for a constructive proof, you shall not need to do so, if that is possible. I also don't know the solution. If I don't try, I shall try to solve. But I understand that those two approaches are possible, that you can simply construct points M and N, proving that the distance should be minimal. And another way is simply to calculate coordinates and find the optimum of the minimum of some function which determines the distance from M to N. Okay, thank you very much for joining my channel. I hope that you enjoy both in mathematics and both in my IQ tests. As I announced earlier, you can now try one of my IQ tests, one submission totally free, if you send clear verification of identity. Actually, some of you ask what is a clear verification of identity. So just I want to see your name and at least partially your picture on some official document, but also let that be one task and one item in the test that you need to determine by yourself. Other details, whether is this a clear verification of identity or not. So please please, it's not so difficult to provide clear identification of identity. You can do that. So good luck. See you next time.